Hi, my name is Dan, and in this video, which is part of a series of videos on blueprints in Unreal, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the blueprint editor. So here's a blueprint class that I created. I created it in the last video, and if I double click that, it opens up the blueprint editor. Actually, something's happened because I've opened it once and closed it down, and I've not added anything in here. It's an empty thing. It's just given me a different interface with some information. I don't want this version. I want the full blueprint editor. So I'm going to click on this link here. And there we go. This is the proper view. This is what I was expecting. So inside here, there's various things, as you'd expect there to be. There's a bunch of menus, there's a bunch of tools across the top here, and there's a viewport window, kind of main view window. And there's three tabs on here to start off with. And I'm going to, first of all, click on the viewport, which shows us the elements or the components that we've got inside. I'm going to do a video coming up on how to add components to your blueprint. And then the next two are both to do with the scripting. There's a construction script, which will happen when the object is created in the world. And then there's an event graph, which is to add other behaviors in there. The rest of this series of videos is mostly dealing with the scripting and how to get to grips with this. So I'm really not going to start on that at all. I'm just going to click back to the viewport and show you the other things that are here inside the editor. There's a details pane, which is similar to the details pane in the landscape editor, sorry, the environment editor, which is on the right-hand side. And if you select the blueprint itself, you've got some details down here. And if you select a component, then you get the relevant details for that component. This default component is called the default scene root, and it's just a placeholder blob for you to be able to see that you've placed an object in the world if there's no other elements in it. The other stuff here on the left-hand side are all to do with the scripting. There's graphs, we'll talk about those in a video coming up. There's functions, there's macros, variables. There's a list of the components which replicates the components from higher up here, but these are for particular use in your scripting. And there's a thing called event dispatchers across there. This viewport is similar in lots of ways to the viewport that you might be used to in the level editor, and it has these similar tools. You've got camera speed, you've got the snap to grid stuff, you've got the manipulation tools across here. So it should look very familiar. And again, you've also got the different view options over here on the top left. And so in the next video, we're going to start cracking into the scripting that becomes part of blueprints. But that's it from me for now.